Good morning. This is Real with Robo, and I've been asked to put my 2 cents in on this Hakim Littleton. I don't know why people ask me for my opinion because y'all already know what my opinion is going to be. If it was wrong, then it was wrong. If it was right, then it was right. And in my opinion, it was right because go watch the video, okay? Go watch the video. Go watch it in slow motion and see the things unfold. It actually kicks off in like the whole thing is over in like 5 seconds. Okay? The cops show up to arrest this guy, Hakim's friend. And according to different news reports, he's allegedly wanted on 3 counts of murder. So jump off from the jump right there. They're not dealing with nice, happy, peaceful boys, little boys that are walking down the street doing nothing. And Hakim's 20 years old, so I could imagine that the other two that were with him are probably around in their 20s. Okay? And so then when the guy that's wanted, he surrenders peacefully. He turns around, he puts his hand behind his back, he gets arrested. Then Hakim pulls the pistol out of, they're saying the left side. It looked like the right side to me, but I may be wrong because, I get confused as per viewing this as a third person and not actually there. But it looked like the right side for me, but people say that Hakim was left-handed, so he may have pulled it from his left-hand side, or maybe he crossed his body and pulled it from the right-hand side. Either way, he got a gun in his left hand, all right? And this cop rushes him, and he said, "What the fuck are you doing?" Okay? And a lot of people are like, well, he used vulgarities. I'm not in the situation that the cop was in, and I use vulgarities. All right? I ask you, what the fuck are you thinking? Because most vulgarities are like seasons for your sentencing. They're my little seasonings for my sentencings. And what gets me is that Hakim pops off some shots, right? And so this other cop, he tackles him. Hakim is on the ground. He could have just as easily put his hands out to the side, put the gun where the cops could see him. But no, this fool want to get up a little bit and put his left hand underneath his body and over his right shoulder, okay? So thank God that he sucked shit when it came to shooting, all right? And thank God that the, cop didn't suck shit. All right, so then he's laying on his left arm with the pistol over his shoulder, shooting at the cop that's on his back. All right? So quit telling me that it was unjustified. Because that is like the stupidest fucking thing ever. Everybody knows when you own a pistol legally, if somebody is running away from you and they put the pistol over their shoulder and shoot, you may return fire. That's the way the law goes. And shoot them in the back. But only in that circumstance. Or if they're, shooting behind them as they're running away. And that's sketchy. Because you have to have like video evidence that he was still a threat. And this guy was on video and he was still a threat because the pistol was not but like inches away from the cop's head. And apparently that cop had a lot of God with him. Most cops do. Because they're good people. And y'all just want to make him look bad. So when I saw Hakim's brother get on there and he was like, he ain't did nothing. He ain't did nothing and they killed my brother. I'm like, boy, you done dyed your hair so much that the chemicals done rotted your brain out. Put holes in your brain, because that is like the dumbest shit I have ever heard. And quite frankly, if it was Robo and my sister got shot by the police for doing the same thing, I'll be like this, the stupid bitch deserved it. She shouldn't have been doing what she was doing. And you know, a lot of people are like, Hakim just didn't want his friend to go to jail. Well, here's an idea. Hakim's people that say that he just didn't want his friend to go to jail. How about Hakim take the initiative and legally help his friend not commit the crimes he did? But, Robo, but, then everybody would have been alive. But, then Hakim and his friend would have never been involved in the police. But then we wouldn't have nothing to riot about. Exactamundo, baby. That's where I'm coming from. If Hakim gave a flying fuck about his friend, and Hakim's friend, I hope you get YouTube in jail, because I heard now they're letting you guys get on the internet and do whatever in jail, and you know, they're soft on crime and all this other shit. That's another thing. When you go soft on crime, you are basically telling criminals the streets are yours. When you go hard on crime and get, you know, if you steal something, you get your hands chopped off. Hey, motivation. Now, Hakim's friend, if he gave a fuck about you, if he gave a fuck about the other motherfucking person, if he gave a fuck about anybody but his damn self, he would have said, look, dude, it's not that serious. Why you need to go and shoot those people? It's not that serious. Okay, they called you a punk, man. Words hurt. I understand that. But you don't need to do all that. Just let it slide. Just be like, water off your back, bruh. If he cared. If he didn't want his friend to go to jail. But I'm sure he was probably there right along with him going, oh man, he called you a punk, man. You need to do something, man. You need to show him you're not a punk, man. You need to learn these fools, man. Because we all know how it goes. I'm so sick and tired of the narrative. Because it's like, people that know how it go in the ghetto, know how it go in the streets. Y'all are trying to make it seem like it's innocent up in these streets. What the fuck y'all doing? It ain't friendly in these streets. Bruh, real. Let's get real here. You want my opinion? My opinion is this. If Hakim Littleton gave a fuck about his friend, he would have encouraged him not to do those crimes. If Hakim Littleton gave a fuck about anybody else but himself, he would not have pulled that gun. If Hakim Littleton wanted to live to see his next birthday, he would have not pulled that gun. Because he ain't dumb. You know, I know, we all know that when you pull a pistol on an officer and shoot at him, he is going to return fire. And 9 times out of 10, he's a better shot than you are. Motherfucking cops are getting murdered across the USA because of what you little rioters and protesters are doing. Hell, somebody tried to hold a We Support Cops walk. And 3 cops got grievously injured. So what? Now you can say what you want to say, but we can't? Oh, you full of shit. Oh, you full of shit. Let you do that shit around me. Let me go to one of these walks to support cops. Let me be there and you start wailing on a cop. I will help that cop by picking your ass up and throwing your ass over that railing. Like, here you go. You looking for him? You trying to get him? I'ma help you. I'ma help you. Here he go. Here he go. And if you put your hands on me, I can guarantee you one damn thing. This Marine sitting right next to me, he gonna pull his pistol on you. And 10 times out of 5 times, he's a better shot than you are. But Robo, 10 times out, he's twice a better shot than you are. But you would know that if you were not dumb. And that's exactly what Hakim Littleton was fucking dumb. I do not feel sorry for his brother. I do not feel sorry for his family. I do not feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for the cops that had to deal with this fucking fucked up, brain dead loser. And now they have to deal with a bunch of other fucked up fucking losers. And if you don't like what I gotta say, don't watch my videos. That's plain and simple. Plain and simple. If you don't like what I gotta say, don't share my videos. Plain and simple. If you don't like what I gotta say, leave a comment and we can go through it together. But I'm gonna let you know I'm sick and tired of all these other YouTube videos on this thing going, well, you know, Hakim this and Hakim that, and that's not how the streets are, and I doubt if blah blah blah. Bullshit. I've lived in these streets all my damn life. I've seen what's real. I know what's real. And there ain't not a damn innocent person amongst y'all thugs. And y'all ain't gonna sit there and say, hey, bruh, you know what? I'm giving up peacefully, bruh. Don't act a fool. Just I'll do, you know, my time and just come visit me, bruh. Just like when you go riding with your friends. Don't act like you dumb. When you go riding with your friends. They gonna be like, oh man, you the boss, dude. Did you see how he put down that lick on that fool, man? Man, they gonna know, man. And then right when you go to jail, man, where the fuck my friends at, man? Why I ain't got no money on my books, man? These motherfuckers ain't your friends. Fuck wrong with y'all. I sure the hell ain't your friends. I do not support criminals. I don't give a motherfuck about a criminal. And that includes my sisters, who are criminals. I have lived on this earth 45 years of my life. When I did get pulled over once, I was like, what? Why are you pulling me over? It's after, you know, it's after dark and I want to know where you're going. I'm going home. Well, can I see your ID? I don't have any ID. Well, can I have your name? And I gave him my name. Well, you need to come with me. Whatever. And I got in the car. He didn't even have to handcuff me. I got in his car. He opened up his back door. I got in his car because I knew I didn't do nothing wrong. And we went down to the police station. And we sat in the front. He said, what's your name? I told him my name. We took fingerprints. We did all that shit. He ran my shit. Found out I wasn't wanted for nothing. Found out I wasn't doing nothing. Found out I ain't a bad person. And he said, okay. And he let me go. Never been to jail, never been arrested. Because I don't count that as an arrest. Because I've never been in handcuffs. He didn't need to put me in handcuffs. That's how cool I handled the situation to him. He opened the back door and I said, I could get in. You ain't got to grab me. You ain't got to put me. I'm going to get in right now. And I walked over to the door and I got in and I sat down. And when he had a female officer come to the station and search me, I didn't give her a hard time. I told her exactly what was in my pockets, which pockets they were in, and all that other stuff. And I told her I carry a knife on me because, a little pocket knife, because I'm a woman. These are the streets. And she said, good to go. I didn't pull that knife when he was trying to arrest me. I didn't run away. I just said, I know I ain't did nothing wrong. I know there ain't no warrants out on me. I'm going to go with him. This will be a cool little ride. And it was a cool little ride. And he was like, the reason I pulled you over, the reason why I was wanting to know is because there has been a group of white kids dressed like you causing trouble. And I was like, okay, I could understand that. I said, but these are my big sister's pants. You know, we have hand-me-downs, so they don't fit really well, and I don't have a belt, so, you know, I improvise the best I can. And he was like, I understand that, you know, da-da-da-da-da, you have a nice day. And I said, if I could help, and if I see these kids, I'll go ahead and, you know, give you a call. And sure enough, the next night I saw the kids that he was talking about. I gave them a call. They all got arrested. Come to find out, one of my favorite bars in Dixon, California, where I was raised, had been robbed by these kids. And so, being that I'm the one that found them, turned them in, the bar owner was so grateful, I get free drinks every time I go over there. Works for me. And guess what? I'm a fucking live. Why? Because I wasn't like Hakim Littleton and pull a pistol on them, pull my knife on them, pull anything on them, and act like a goddamn stupid fool. If you care about your friends, encourage them to follow the law. If you care about your friends, encourage them to do right. If you care about your friends, when they do wrong, encourage them to accept responsibility for their actions and be grown about it. You ain't motherfucking Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, and you sure the hell ain't Doc and the rest of them. It ain't gonna be a party at the Alamo, fool. And the bad guys get to run off because they still gonna have your friend's name, and now they gonna have your name. And guess what? Doc Holliday and motherfucking Wyatt Earp are gonna share the same jail cell. Boom. Idiots. I mean, for real. Y'all ask me what I think. I think he got exactly what he deserved. And y'all may think that's cold. But if you look at the police shootings and the way the police treat white people, there's no sympathy among white people. We don't have sympathy for criminals. We don't give a goddamn if you do die. You shouldn't have done what you were doing. Because everyone is smart enough to alleviate the problem before it's a problem. Except for apparently these fucking thugs. If you don't want to interact with the police, don't do crimes. If you don't want to have a bad interaction with the police, don't pull a gun, don't run. Surrender peacefully. If you don't want to die, don't be a goddamn fool. It's as easy as that. Easy as that. Do I feel bad for George Floyd? Yeah, I feel kind of bad for George Floyd because that was not cool. That was not legal. However, he didn't deserve a gold coffin. He didn't deserve the mayor throwing himself all over the place, whining, and making a scene so he'd get reelected. Because that's all he wanted to do. And he sure in the hell didn't deserve the folded flag. And Hakim Littleton, he deserves even less. And that's real with Robo.